Okay, so apparently they're just letting me know new timeouts. That's fine. Well, welcome, guys. I've been busy this week, though. Couple of things, uh, life events, that sort of thing. Uh, getting over some sort of flu or bug or cold or something, while at the same time helping my wife after her surgery. She's doing better. Still covering to some extent, more or less, though. Uh, being sore, that sort of thing. Really more about the weather, not the weather, but basically the after effects at this point, though. And my kids are two of my kids. My oldest, uh, my son, and my daughter are currently at the winter homecoming, or basically the fall homecoming, either way. So they are at that. Uh, they'll be there for a little while until either 10 or 11. Oh, actually 10, because it's from 7 to 10. So you just say hello to everyone in chat at this point, or who comes in, and then we'll get started. Because I got some things I need to get accomplished here. Besides this, though, need to go ahead and continue to get some new stuff up on my eBay listings, though. Speaking of which, that's in part what you see over here, stuff that I plan to eventually uh, put up on eBay. Um, so the other thing that basically plan to that I just wrapped up was I went through basically a number of my uncommons, so to see what I would find, though, and I didn't actually hit the entire load. There's there actually is a group of others that I did not get to, though. But I did complete an organizational run, so at the very least, uh, everything that had been basically mismatched on the uncommon side in the setup, though, or in the boxes. Um, bundle boxes, though, all got sorted. Uh, at least those. So the next step will be moving them into the regular uh, setup, the regular setup, though, the regular layout, though, or actually my regular storage, though, is eventually where they'll end up. But for the time being, at least they are now in a much more organized setup, though. Because what I usually do is I sort them down, so that way you can get to it. So we've got a bunch here, though. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. I know that there should be something spicy in this one. I know that I've got a number of packs, or a number of I got a number of I got some more that's waiting though. That's what I want to say. So let's see here. Of course, basically cards and battles there. That's fine. That's all going to that pile. Oh. Yep, that's exactly it. So I'm gonna make a little setup here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right to it though. So let's come back here. So I picked up 2 Eighth of Revolt packs, just out of a chance though. That chance turned into that. That is the sword of body and mind from the um, basically invocations. Not no masterpieces. Now I'm going to take that out. That there. Now I'm going to say that to me, which one do I want to use? So what I want to say is that at least with masterpieces, in my humble view at this point of them, is that they are their scarcity, if you will, is what I mean. They're obviously a very great and beautiful card, though. The scarcity is, of course, what makes it that much more valuable, though, is because they're hard to find, they're hard to hit, and you're just not going to, get them with just a random chance. That you're going to need some basically luck, though, and to do that on a 2-pack. So Snipe, though, is, I think, incredible. It's also why it will be on putting it in there. Yeah, so like a $60 to $75 card, depending on who's interested in everything. But for me, it's I would put it among one of those cards that you just don't, you know, basically buy or pick up, though. Uh, the fact that you get it, that you managed to get that lucky, though. So that is going to mean there it's going to be basically a kind of a showcase card. Then we will move into the rest, and I may have to come up with a way to position things because space and everything. So got some anime, Flicker of Fate, Preston the Vanisher. Some more cards from the Eighth Revolt, and of course an IKEA. Yes, this is an IKEA card. No, Ikoria. Um, I'm not sure that we'll do our usual stacks, though. We may just do it as mythics, and then uncommons, commons, rares at this point though. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and put that away off to the side. I'll use the. I prefer using the mouse. Tragic Slip. That is an anime, of course. So apparently the Jumpstart anime cards, or at least some of them, are definitely a more uh, basically high in demand cards though, as opposed to others. So something like basically preordained though from the Jumpstarts, or obviously Heuristic Study catches a lot more attention though. We will come back to those. This video is probably going to be, I don't know, short, long. So, excellent, Arger's Blood Feast. And of course, we're going to the Caves of Ixalan, Axis of Morality. Vanquisher's Banner. Sorceress's Spyglass. Emperor's Vanguard. Waker of the Wilds. Sanctum Seeker. And a Goring Sceptrotops. Hey, oh, I see we got at least one or more people here watching though. Let's say hi to Crank and Jank. Thanks for stopping by. Just showing off and going through the mail day here. And I'll give you a quick chance that came out of one of 2 packs of Aether Revolt that I picked up. Basically, it's going good. I'm getting doing better though. Getting over this cold, and basically I got keep an eye on things though, and go pick up my kids when the time comes, because they're basically a ball. Yeah, that's the reason why. It's basically I put it in basically that display case is for that reason though, because just to me it's one of those things that you're not going to you just don't find. I mean, yeah, you get lucky though, and I did, but I mean, or you could go buy it if you want, but Colony, my view is that if you need it or if you want it, where the price is right though, as part of a deal, great. If, however, yeah, basically buying the pack, either opening it up yourself or having someone who opens it up for you on a live stream though, and it's there, yeah, it makes it that much more unique and special. Got a little Forge Stoker Dragon. Heroes. Yes, the original Jumpstart land. And Myocus, or Mycus. Karn Liberated. Yes, Karn. And a Walking Ballista. And some more of the anime cards here. Ogre Battlecaster. Send It Pack Leader. Oop, there's something foil back there. Lantern Flare. Uh-oh. Crothus, Lord of the Deep. That is Ah, yes. Bruno Stormcroak. Splendid Reclamation, Consuming Tide, Reckless Impulse. I'm not sure why that was in there, but okay. I must have gotten picked up though. Hey, Coach. Good point. I can always modify it. Up, I gotta. Didn't realize I closed the door and the cat was on this side of the door, so had to go. Basically, proceed to let the cat out or into the rest of the house, whatever your depending on your perspective. So it looks like got a little luxury suite from the Zendikar Rising expeditions. So we are going to go ahead. Most of the time, I don't. When I'm going through this, I generally don't bother with sleeving them up right at during the go through. But in this case, though, we will do that. Though and we'll do that right there. So, oh, Alec Rebirth. Yes, that is one of the good uncommon cards from Zendikar. Conduza Mammoth. Excuse me, a little Seagate restoration. Still getting over that. My cold sinus, whatever it is. I got Nighthawk Scavenger, Aura Skyclave Hierophant. Oh, yes. Nope. Like I said, I generally don't bother, but in this case, this one I can feel that is starting to curl, or it wants to curl, so we're going to go ahead and get it sleeved real quick, though. Clearwater Pathway. Of course, it flips over to the Murkwater Pathway. Sky Clave Apparition. Classpool Mimic. Contagion Engine. I'm going to move this one just a little closer, though, because it's from the list. You guys can take a look, see the symbol there. Artifact, though. I'd have to look to see what that's from. Thylath World Sculptor. Olo Ageless Asenic. Giant Soldier. That one looks like a mythic. And Archon of Amira. Alright, on to our next bundle. Decadent Dragon. This is from Wilds of Eldraine. Gumdrop Poisoner. Sanguine Bond. Pilots Crown of Winter. Ah, the Blood Moon. Yes. Make sure that if you see Myth, let him know that we hear that his favorite card is Blood Moon. It'll rankle his feather because he's actually prefers blue cards, and as such, Blood Moon is not one of those cards. Lord Skitter, Sewer King, Rat Noble, the World Tree, Polluted Bonds, and up the Beanstalk. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we got some Strixhaven here. I'm not going to try to pronounce these though, because frankly, I don't know them. I know they're Japanese. I know that's 157. I know that is an alternate art for number 108. Another rare there. I know that one. I don't remember the name off of it, but I know it. So basically a dinosaur. No, it's a dragon. No, are there dinosaurs in Strixhaven? No, there's dragons in there. Yep, another little Strixhaven mystical archive. That's one of those snarls. That's like a multiple choice. Oh, and that one I don't know. Okay, so I don't think I can do that while I'm actually streaming there. Let's go see something here. Now, let me take a moment for the studio side to refresh. Now, if we pop back over here, all right. If we do that, that, and that, right. All right. Okay, so we're trying something here. All right. Refresh the information here, and I don't think that's needed. Let's do that. Okay. All right. There we go. Now, did we? All right. There we go. We're good. Okay. Now we gotta pick up the pace here because I gotta be ready. All right. see what we've got here. Obviously, and we're going to basically only mess with what's in these stacks there. This is just going to be commons, uncommons, and stuff like that. I will sort that later. Because it will make it a lot easier to do so. Okay. So it looks like that's going to be sort drink. Plus, by going ahead and actually getting to that point where it might be worth it to basically see what's in the rest of it or not, though, we can do so. And if I have to leave, then it won't be any big mystery. In fact, looks like, yeah, last pack here. So I wonder if we'll find out here. This may not take that long. I am going to save basically some stuff. All right. Okay. So let's see what's left of the hot stuff. Sylvan Sullivan Accolade and a waste. Right. And then we got ourselves War Room. There's the Force though from Jumpstart. Yeah, so the original Jumpstart. Rishkar. Emera Renegade. Glorious Anthem. Oh yes, that's is there. So out of a draft pack, pulled a Grim Tutor foil in the without any, basically the borderless or extended art, depending on what you want to call it. We are going to stop and basically get that one sleeve though, for obvious reasons, because it's foil. The Jewel of the Everways from Ikoria Mythic. The Hinterland Harbor. Little Emancipation Angel. And then Lyra Dawnbringer Mythic. Flicker of Fate. Preston the Vanisher. Restoration Angel. And Phasing of Zalaf. Okay. On to the next group. Crush of Tentacles. Crush of Tentacles from that's going to be must be a reason why that was put there. We're going to put that there for now. Crush Tentacles Mythic from Oath of the Gatewatch. Another Waste. Mirror Pool from Oath of the Gatewatch. And Warping Whale. Okay. Alright. What else we got here? Next grouping. Flicker of Fate as well. There's a Panharmonicon. King of the Pride. Little throwback to Savannah Lion. Trove Warden. Rare. Felidar Retreat, Flames, Blessed Sanctuary, Plea for Power. Move that a little closer so you guys can see. It's off the list though. It's a rare. I think it's from, I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up closer. Defiler of Flush and Nemantor Primeval Warden. Tree Folk. Alright. Just watching our time here. Ooze Flux. Herald of Torment. Dig Up. That's from Crimson Vow. Reckless Impulse. Gotta be a reason why that's in there. Densa Uprising. I know why that's in there. Averbrook Caretaker. Mythic. Becomes the Hollow Hinge Huntmaster. Change of Fortune. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. A little more Japanese Strixhaven. That's a lesson, I believe, in mythic form. Looks like Cultivate. Not sure on that one. Or that. That is, however, a Japan. Basically, the alternate anime, or not our anime, but it's the Japanese alternate art for the Mystical Archive. And got that. Oh, now that I know, that's Professor Onyx in the basically borderless form, and another alternate art as well. Strixhaven, Mystical Archives. We got a Cruel Sacrifice, Court of Avondale. That was from might be from the Commander, Wilds of Eldraine Commander. Spellbook Vendor, Realm Scorcher Hellkite, Sneak Attack in the anime form. Lich Knight's Conquest, Rest in Peace. Yenna, Roottooth Regent. Gerard, Cawthon, True Air. And Lord Skitter's Blessing. Okay, all right. That is going to be the end of the main event, the rares, mythics, Japanese alternate arts. So our basically our masterpiece here, a luxury suite there. Now at this point though, it's pretty much just going to come down to basically going through and checking to see if there's anything else. And of course, tokens. Now I know that some tokens are more desirable than others for certain. I'm just gonna now. All I'm gonna do at this point is just kind of sort these down and remove basically anything that is the tokens Otherwise, any other basically residual cards, just so that when I go to work this further, I don't have to sort and remove anything extra though. And if I miss something, I mean that's different, but basically what I'm really after is vanquish the weak. Yep, we're looking to vanquish the, basically the left here, the chafe. Now, you see, as I'm going through anything that is a basically that I should pay attention to or keep, or specifically token wise, certainly let me know in the comments though. I think that's something. Oh, I did. I'll come back to it though, but I did think of something here that I did want to basically make mention of. Excuse me. All right. Next way through here. Continuing to be mindful of time. It's also why I wanted to go ahead and get through basically the rares and stuff, the mythics, before moving into this phase though, because then that way, if like I said, if I have to leave, I can do so, because my kids they're both, two of them are at their move that over there, goes there, because I want to be able to have this stack not falling or at an angle slanting off though. OG jump starts. Urza's. Urza's factory. I mean I'm gonna throw that in over there. Of course will reevaluate expedition. I think that's, yeah. There's this tower, power plants, the mine. Those can go all over there too. Because what we'll do though is that when I get to the office tomorrow though, because I'll be back at work here, I'll further have a look and see what's in here, and that's when I'll do the basically sorting. I'll between commons, uncommons, and if I miss anything as well. Because at that point I can basically go through, check and see something got overlooked in the process. But right now, as you can see, this is more of basically a high speed, slow speed sort though. Salamander Warrior. Little makeshift. Alright, so +1. Keep checking right along. And that's that. Okay. Alright. Now we'll grab. Oops. Now we'll have some cards to play Runaway. Yeah, we'll just stack them all there because they're all going to be going into the same spot. No problem, Dual Brain. Glad you stopped by to say hi, though. I'm just sorting through cards here. I've basically went through the big stuff though. Hit the basically on 2 packs of Eighth Revolt, managed to get one of them that had the basically a masterpiece in it though. Definitely a card that I'll be holding on to. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, I'm just chilling though for a little bit. My kids are 2 of them anyway are at the basically homecoming for this for their school though. My son's a senior and my daughter's a sophomore. My other daughter, she just got back with her aunt though from going TJ Maxx though just to get out, and who knows what they found though. And then after that, I got to wait for a notification letting me know that it's time to go pick up one or both of my kids. Not sure what I don't think my son's quite sure what the plans are because they seem to be changing ever so often. Earlier he was going one place and then he's going to another place. Now he's going to 2 different places, or at least that's what he's thinking. One is he may be going to Applebee's afterwards to eat though, which totally fine. Do that though. Why I made sure to get him some money. And then I think my sister-in-law is going to take the girls over. My wife's still recovering though, so she's not really keen on going anywhere right now. And understandable though, she's basically still getting over the surgery, which even though nowadays it is quite common, the surgery though, and she had it, and I shouldn't say common, but the basically the ability to do the surgery has come a long way from back in the day when one might have to have surgery to remove basically basically a part of your organs. In particular, nowadays they can go in using basically much more in depth, or much basically using tools, though, using microscopic fiber optic lenses to basically go in and take care of being able to see where they're going for. Speaking of which, I did want to say, hey, so we got the ingenious Leon cat soldier, but we got our Savannah lion. Shout out to Savannah Lions for Savannah Lion. Make a stand. We got some lynxes. Yeah, this is definitely our cat deck. And legions. So, Path to Exile, that is a good card. Oh, so if you guys get a chance, though, of course, Lance will already know about this, but because he's the one who opened the pack and basically shared the short, though. But go check out. There's a basically a pack that he opened up, though, of a jumpstart that ended up with a little a little something that raised an eyebrow or two. I'll leave it at that. There's a Twiddler card. We got some more Crimson Vow here. Still some good value cards in Crimson Vow. And especially you can get your pack, though, or several packs for a good price, though. Okay, now so I have actually found a use for a number of my um, token cards, though, uh, especially the newer ones. Although I'm kind of watching to be certain, though. But that said, I have found that putting that when I'm sending basically eBay winnings out, though, I need to basically put some padding in, though. A good, basically, not very unique token, though, or some other common card that I know its value, though. Makes good packaging material to provide a cushion for whatever is actually being sent, though. Now, I will say that any of this, the part seems thicker than normal. So, one of the other things that basically that I did when I was going through the cards earlier, there was like all the Japanese cards there. Basically, I put those all in a separate Dragon's Approach. pile though, so that I could go through those separately and see what's in there. So that way I can have a better idea about what's among those cards though before doing anything with them. But that is why I spent the time to do that though. So I guess one thing about basically having lots of or getting cards though is you gotta sort them at some point. I guess you don't, but if you don't sort them, then how are you gonna know what you have? So sorting them is part of the game. Now, I will say, um, Matt Caster Mage, though he ended up getting or winning um, a rather large uh, package, though, on and then going through like Goodwill buy that he had won. There was like 20 pounds or 22, something like that. It's basically one of his latest videos that that he posted here just shortly. And he was basically going through the entire stacks. Took him a while to get through, in fact. All right, looks like we are winding down here with just the last little bit, though, of cards, though, at this point. So that is going to include that portion. Then we will go ahead and put that over there. I got more sorting to do, not just from this standpoint, but in general, sorting, organizing, collecting trash. Speaking of which, I was wondering where some of the material that I was looking for went to. All right, so that's that. Gotta clean that. Oh, so it's gonna note here. There's one other thing that I picked up though, and decided just to do this more on the cheap side though. But eventually, I think I'll probably look for a higher quality option in the future. But for the moment, just to help with doing displays, picked up a little stand so that way when I am basically advertising or putting a card up for sale, I can do that though. So yeah, these I can think of. These may not be the best ones. I'll probably have to try a few different rounds to find the ideal grouping, because it's going to take a bit of trial and error to determine what basically is going to work best, though, including basically storage and sleeving and deck building. It's all trial and error. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is when you are basically putting together decks, though. Take advantage of that one. Okay. Now, all right. I may have room enough in there to do what I want to do. I just have to see. Oh yeah. So, still have some more sorting to do, of course. It never seems like it never ends. Basically, you sort, and then you find that you've got some more sorting to do because you didn't complete the sorting to begin with, or you did, and it basically is you still need to do more about it. So, speaking of which, I am going to do. I got two other things here that I am going to open up to finish off with here. A couple of things that. So, one of the things I guess I will say is that as I've basically gone through the process of trading in and out. Oh no! All right. Now, what do we got? So, basically, I won and picked up the DM, or pre-release Dominaria United pre-release kit. So we'll of course be using or going hunting for Shieldred in that. So, however, I got to I'm just so I was gonna say, and this is basically part of, I guess, partial pet peeve though, is that I know that putting stuff and protecting things is, of course, appreciated and everything when it comes to shipping and such. However, peanuts and shipping, though, are not my favorite ways to protect ship stuff. Okay. Now, one last thing here to open up, and then we will be done for this period. I don't know if this is going to be. Not sure which one this is going to be. So it's either going to be something to go with. Seriously, I just said that I don't like. I appreciate good packaging and everything. However, peanuts again for the basically content. So again, we need to deal with the peanuts. Okay. Now that I've gotten the peanuts taken care of, show you what's actually in there. And it actually is something that I really did want to get. And I've mentioned it a couple of times. That is that there. That is basically pre-release kit for Ixalan to go with our pre-release kit for Rivals of Ixalan, to go with our pre-release kit of, well, that we don't have yet. It will eventually be making its way around, and that is the Caves of Ixalan. So that, of course, is truly the ideal. It will take a while to get there, though, because we have to, wait for the actual Caves of Ixalan to come out. But we are going to get closer for certain on that. So, guys, I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, listening to me ramble. I gotta put some stuff away and basically make some more arrangements. So one of these times we'll do the basically the Dominaria United. We will get into that pre-release kit, and then we will look at seeing what else we can get into. In the meantime, it is going to be time to wrap this up for now and move on to another project. Guys, thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Appreciate it all. Listen to me chat with you, ramble, and we will. That's right. Please won't fit there. All right. So we will catch you in the next video. I got some more stuff to get sorted, addressed, packed for shipping, mail outs. Till next time, guys, I am going to close out this video and have a great day. We will be ending the video in just a moment. As soon as I am able to get up there and turn it off. All right. I think I'm ready. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a great evening. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, I'm out.